on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. There's Wilson to throw. He's got it to Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Wilson will throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. How they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 14-yard line. First and 10, here's Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Dancing to his left. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Cortland Sutton, 43 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Kick it away. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Pickett. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. Completes it to Austin. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
These two teams all tied after one. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 32. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. 30, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Harris running straight ahead. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
Complete. It's Johnson.
And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Pickett now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Different story this time around. We have that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. 2nd and 14. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take this one down near the 15. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Wilson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down, as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pickett to throw on 1st down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Pickett, he finds his man Johnson. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pickett sets up play action.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, Wilson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action with Wilson. And that's caught at the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet. Well, they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams taking it in from the 20. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he's going to launch it for Washington. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
From the 27, Pickett. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. T.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This one from 48 yards away. The kick by McManus is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To try again after the sack. Pickett. He gets this one to Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 18.
Here's Williams to start the drive.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Play action. Now Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Wilson.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
McManus's point after is good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Pickett, 4th down, desperation time.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
1st and 10. Here's Pickett.
Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Oh, Wilson going to throw.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Akella Witherspoon.
And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
From the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Wilson wants to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.